right, so the teasing is over, man. I know y'all been wanting to see it. Y'all have been like, T, when are you going to give us that review? I need it. And I was like, I'm about to watch my TV shows for tonight, but I got a little bit of time. So let me go ahead and bang this video out for y'all. So here it is, man. We have the Caudabe Synthesis for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. A lot of people are liking this over the Sheath. And the Sheath was an absolute champ last year. And spoiler alert, I'm going to do a separate video on the Sheath probably next week. But this Sheath is even better than last year. This just knocks it out the park again, man. Just one of the most perfect cases out there, man. There is no such perfect case. The Sheath is about as close as perfect you're going to get. And also, this synthesis is very close to it as well. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's step through the packaging. So we have drop tested up to 6.6 feet, MagSafe compatible, protective front lip, and you already know when it comes to Caudabe, man, very minimalistic when it comes to the packaging. Now, to give you a little background, man, I was always a synthesis person. I didn't really care for the Sheath when I really first started reviewing cases. The synthesis was my first love. I loved it, but over the years, the Sheaths just kept getting better, and it kept getting better, and then this kind of fell behind a little bit, but this year they moved this up to the front. And like I said, you got some people liking this over the actual Sheath, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Now, one thing everybody's going to say is what makes this case different than the Sheath, all right? This is a hard plastic, all right? You see that? That's going to be hard. When it comes to the Sheath, yeah, it has a hard plate there too, but you can kind of bend this a little bit more. This one is more rigid, which I really, really like, and I think a lot of you are going to like that as well. So that's kind of like the main differences when it comes to these cases. Of course, there's a few other things as we step through it, but the main difference is when you pick both of these cases up and actually feel them in hand. One is basically a little bit more flexible than the other, man. The synthesis has always been more of a rigid case. So that's what we got going on. So take a look on the inside. As you can see that MagSafe ring. You get Caudabe right here. You also have your alignment magnet right there. On that top side, completely closed. You see your buttons and all that, man. So we'll talk about that, but let's go ahead and weigh the case real quick, all right? Let's just go ahead and put it on scale because this is a very, very light case. Doesn't weigh much at all. 44 grams when it comes to a case. I don't really think this is that heavy. I know a lot of people last year complained about the Sheath being so heavy. This one right here shaves a few pounds and you can actually be good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and throw the phone up there because there's a few more things that I want to talk about the case before we get into it. But let's go ahead and pop the phone in there and let's take a look at it. Let me get my microfiber so you guys get a good clean camera layout right there, all right? But let's go ahead and take a look at the synthesis on the Space Black, all right? And these also come in a few different colors. I think it may come in a green. I think it also comes in a blue. You can check the website out. So it does come in a few different colors so you can go ahead and check out. So let's go ahead and step through the case, all right? So on that top side, it's going to be completely closed. Now on the top side and around the whole case, you do get a very nice texture, and especially down here on the sides, you get a little stippled grip, which feels absolutely perfect. It doesn't dig into your hands. It feels good when you were talking about grip, and I think they did an absolute amazing job with it. So come along that right side, you get that power button, which is also textured. Very nice and tactile, not a single issue going on with that power button. Flipping over on the bottom, you see you do get your accurate cutouts for your speakers and your lightning cable. On that left side, you get more of those grips on this side as well. So you get grip right where it matters, and very nice and tactile, volume up and down button, no issues at all. And get into that mute toggle switch, it works just fine, all right? Now flipping it over on the back, I really love how raised they made this camera lip. The cameras in here are legit more recessed in some cases that has like rugged in their name, or they're made for super heavy duty drop protection. It's a good look that they actually really recessed those cameras in here. I'm not sure if you can tell, but they're in there a good bit, and you definitely do not have anything to worry about if you were to drop this phone down on the cameras. This camera lip is no joke, and they did a really good job raising it up. And in my opinion, it doesn't look too out of place when we're talking about protecting that camera. So very good job right there when it comes to that. Now, taking a look at that lay on the table protection, all right, it has a little lip that goes all the way around it. It has enough. It's not much, but this isn't a thick case. As you can see, this case keeps things very thin. So when you put it down on the table or anything like that, it is going to be protected. You don't have to worry about that screen scratching up or any of that. I definitely think you will be good. All right. Now, how does this case fit on the phone. Now I already know Synthesis has always had an amazing fit. That's why I used to like it a little bit over the Sheath. But this year, they knocked it out the park when it comes to the fit. All right, so coming with that top, very stiff, this is basically very rigid. You can't really pull this material a lot. It's not really meant to be pulled and tugged on. It is meant to stay in place, and that's exactly what it does. Of course, when it comes to the buttons, you're gonna have give, but look at my thumbs. You really got to pull it a good bit, but it's snapping right back into place. Very hard to pull this material. You're gonna get a little bit of give down here, but all of this is very firm. All right, all of this is very firm. It's firm all the way around. And when you snap this case in all the way around, all four corners are going to have a very nice, confident snap to let you know that this phone is in this case and it's not coming out unless you want to take it out. So absolute A+ fit when it comes to the Caudabe Synthesis on the 14 Pro Max. You can't get any better when it comes to a fit and finish with this case. And how does it feel in your hands? The feel of this case is absolutely perfect, all right? It feels very good in the hands. It keeps a very thin profile. We already know these Pro Max cases and the device itself is a big boy, all right? She a little thick. It's good to see that these cases actually keep things very thin. This material feels very good. It's not rough in your hand. I know a lot of people sometimes like to complain about the Caudabe Sheath feeling a little bit rough in your hands. Guess what? You don't have to worry about that feeling because it has a nice texture, but it's very smooth. It's not rough. It's not going to show any fingerprints. And these grips on the side, chef kiss. Like it's legit perfect when it comes. It just gives you just enough grip without even feeling the actual pattern in your hand. It's crazy how this pattern actually works, but it just fits. Man, and I'm not hyping this up, man. They did an absolute amazing job with this case, all right? So, man, that's what it is, man. So basically how it fits in hand, feels perfect, thin, grippy, just very nice materials, very minimalistic. That's the move that I like when it comes to my cases, all right? Now go ahead and drop it in on MagSafe, testing these MagSafe strengths out. Can it pick up my base, all right? You see it's working with MagSafe. Yeah, your boy got a low barrier, but we've been going all day. It wants to pick up this base, but it can't completely pick it up, all right? So, but I'm going to tell you this. Don't get that food. A lot of you who watch my channel, don't get that food as in that's a weak battery. Not a weak battery, but a weak MagSafe strength. Don't get it food. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the strongest, 1 being the least strong, I'm going to give this probably about a 8. It's very strong. It may not seem strong picking this up. 10 is usually pick this up easy. 9, you know, it could pick it up but kind of stay. 8 kind of tries to pick it up. This tries to pick it up, all right? You can easily, this is a very confident MagSafe. So even on MagSafe that's like medium, it's way stronger than MagSafe that I consider as 5 or 6s. 7 still is 8 is where you start to get pretty strong. I feel like the Synthesis has a good strong 8 when it comes to MagSafe, all right? Still is able to really give you that good strength. And let's go ahead and try the MagSafe accessories over here. Let's go ahead and slap the Apple MagSafe battery pack up here. This thing has a very nice stick to it. When you see it, it pops up there with authority. It pops up there with confidence. You're not getting this off unless you dig in there and snatch this off. You can probably put this in your phone with the Apple MagSafe battery pack on it, and it won't even come off. You pull it out your phone, it's still going to be connected, man. So this is where you can really tell the strength of these MagSafe battery packs. Putting the Apple MagSafe wallet up there, same thing. This is a case that I would 100% feel confident in putting my MagSafe wallet up here if you do use one, because it's not going anywhere. Trust me. It is definitely not going anywhere, all right? So very nice strength when it comes to that wallet. And we got to bring the big behemoth over here, man, the big 10K MagSafe battery pack, just to show you, even shaking and moving this big thing, it ain't even coming off, all right? And this is a big, heavy hunk of brick right here. Slapping this thing up here, it pops up there with confidence. You don't have anything to worry about. Now, doing a quick little wobble test. At the bottom, it doesn't wobble, but at the top, yep, you're going to be able to, you're going to get a little bit of wobble, all right? So this is not a case that fits 100% flush when you have it sitting on its back. It is going to get a little bit of a wobble, all right? So the final question, should you buy it? Absolutely, all right? I'm not sugarcoating this. Absolutely, you should buy this case, man. This case is gonna be 41 bucks over there on the Caudabe's website. For 41 bucks, I feel like you get an amazing value. I feel like you get the perfect blend of minimalist and yet giving you that protection, giving you that grip with a very nice materials. Caudabe, you knocked it out the park this year with the synthesis, man. This is one of the highly recommends, all right? I need to put up a chart for the highly recommended, a little star that pops up or something, but go out there and get this. This is one that I will personally use on my 14 Pro Max, and right now I'm currently using on my 14 Pro Max. So if I approve it, and if it's on my phone on a day-to-day basis, you already know what time it is. That means it's going to be legit. All right. So go grab yourself up one. Like I said, they come in a few different colors. I only have the black one to show you here. Maybe I'll get the other colors in just so you can see those colors, so you can see how they look if you have a space black iPhone 14 Pro Max. So whatever iPhone they offer them for, I hope it's for all of them. I will with all the 14 models. The links will be down below. Go grab yourself up one. That's an affiliate link, man. It always shows me love to you guys, and it shows Caudabe that you guys like their products, man. Go over there and get you one. You will not be disappointed in this case, all right?